welcome to Dumpster Diving,
the podcast.
We are back, and I'm Jackie.
And I'm Jo.
And you're back.
And I'm back. I've been gone for 2 episodes.
Yeah, and you're back. We had a guest host, Zach, for the last 2 episodes. He was awesome.
Yes. I love Zach. Zach's one of my favorite people.
I could talk with him about Dungeons and Dragons for hours. So that was a lot of fun, but I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
This is actually this is take 2 of recording this intro. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah. So we're trying to remember what we said. Because I was watching the playback camera while it was going. If you guys ever see me looking that direction, it's because I'm looking at the playback camera. And we were like glitching out like a Disney animatronic gone bad. We were like the camera was going like and my hand was going like I don't know. It was weird. What are you doing, Diggle? Okay.
Well, at least now we're not getting a view of his butt.
Yeah.
We were getting a view of that.
So yeah, we're back. I realized in the last 2 episodes, I guess I was just thrown off, like it being like different people, different routine, and I was excited, whatever. And I didn't say like the episode number. I didn't say like let's dive in or anything. So this is episode 12. I know a lot of people were confused about the fact that there was no episode 9. I got several messages like, where's episode 9? I'm confused. Did I miss something? And we recorded episode 9, and then I guess I should have just numbered the others accordingly, but there was an episode 9. It's the lost episode. I still have the footage and the audio, but every 5 minutes it's like and it's very staticky. There was something went wrong with the audio, so I didn't really want to put that out because I didn't think anyone would enjoy listening to that for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I may put it up on Patreon after a while if you guys want to, because I enjoyed the stories that we talked about. That's the thing. It was about different like friendships and stuff. Yeah. And speaking of which, we're thinking about starting a Patreon. I've been working on it. It's going to be like 3 tiers, I think. And let me know if you would be interested in joining a Patreon. Obviously we want it to be like bang for your buck. So, we would have like bonus, a monthly bonus episode and, like bloopers and stuff like that, polls, on a certain tier, like it would be like y'all's write-ins for advice or stories, and you could help us pick what stories you want to see here on the podcast. So we've been working on that behind the scenes, and we may be starting that sometime soon. So let us know. Yeah. I'm also trying to figure out a way that if you're a member of my YouTube channel, that you can somehow get the Patreon membership at a discount or for free. I'm working on that, seeing if it's possible. I've seen a few things that lead me to believe that it's possible, or at least to get a discount, but I don't know for sure yet. Yeah. So I'm working on that. If you're a member of my YouTube channel, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I would like for y'all to at least get a discount on the Patreon because y'all have been supporting for so long. Right, Diggle? He says yes. But
he's wanting to just lick his feet. Don't lick your feet.
Do you guys have dogs that lick their feet? Diggle sometimes will not stop licking his paws for anything.
Yeah.
And the doctor says it's like allergies, and he takes an allergy pill.
He does,
and he'll be okay. But it
sometimes it's like it doesn't work.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're talking about Patreon. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. If you're listening anywhere on Spotify, Apple, any of the other podcast apps, it would mean a lot if you hit that download button. That really helps us out a lot.
Right.
Leave a comment, leave a review if you can, but that download button is the big thing. So please hit that download button. We'd appreciate it. I almost had a sneeze or something, and so that's why my voice broke. But yeah, I'm looking at the playback now. I think we're okay.
No glitching.
I think we're okay. We don't look like Freddy Fazbear animatronics. It's nice to meet you, animatronic. Anything new?
Well, with me, I had a dermatology appointment today, and I got a clean bill of health, and I'm so happy because since last December, I've been fighting with some skin cancer on my face and having surgery to remove it, and I had a spot I thought on my chest, and it turns out it's not anything, and I'm just excited. I don't have to go back for a year, but lesson learned. Kiddos, wear your sunscreen.
And non-kiddos.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what age you are. Wear your sunscreen.
Yes.
I know it's annoying and it's sticky and it smells sometimes, but wear it because in the long run, it's better for you.
Yes.
I've only gotten a few bad sunburns. Up until this point in my life, I've only gotten a few bad sunburns in my life. And those were mostly from tanning beds, which I was in my early 20s and late teens, and I was like, I want to go in a tanning bed. And now I just don't do it. If you want to get tan, just go out and get some vitamin C with some sunscreen on. It's just not good to do to your body.
Yeah. Well, I feel like when I was younger and tanning beds first came out, it was like, oh, this was healthier than
I feel like that's how they marketed it,
and
kind of like how they marketed vapes as healthier than cigarettes.
And now they know better. It's actually worse. But I was always good about sunscreen, but sunscreen probably wasn't as good as it is now when I was younger. And I always had problems keeping it on my face. I always knew that my face was going to be it because...
Well, your face sweats and you're wearing sunglasses and... you were always good about making me wear sunscreen when I was a kid.
We have a swimming pool she was never allowed in. It was like...
I wasn't allowed in the swimming pool.
She was never allowed in without sunscreen first. And she'd be like, it's not sunny or it's late in the day. And I was like, nope, you go on swimming, you're wearing your sunscreen.
Yep.
It was just a rule.
So...
And she's going to thank me for it when she's my
age. I already
age.
thank you for it. Yeah, thank you. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a weird transition. That's awesome.
Anything new with you?
This Friday I am I'm sure you guys haven't had enough of me talking about Dungeons and Dragons the last 2 episodes, but I am going to be DMing for the first time Friday, which if you don't know what that means, I'm going to be running the game, which is terrifying. I've always said for the past few years that I've been playing that, I would never want to be a DM. I don't want that much power. And Zach and some others were like, hey, do you want to DM this Friday, or coming up? This was a couple weeks ago now. But at first I was like, nah, I don't want to. And then I was like, you know what? I should do it. So that's what I'm doing. I've been working on that every night. I'm writing a story and trying to make it good.
That's good though. That's a way to grow. To do things.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, get out of your comfort zone.
I have a promo that's not sponsored. I just really think that everyone should watch this movie. I think everyone has because it's been doing so good. But I think everyone should go watch K-pop Demon Hunters. It's not the best title, but it's a great movie, and the music is chef's kiss.
Yes.
We've been listening to it so much. It's so good. Go watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
For all ages.
For all ages.
That's the thing.
Every gender, every identity, everyone I know is I love this movie. It's so good.
It's just it's just cute and
it's
fun.
It's very cute and has a lot of heart. And oh my gosh, I love it.
And I guess that's what we need right now. I think that's what we need in this world right now. Oh, and we saw the Superman movie.
Oh my god.
Like,
so good.
I've never liked Superman. I've never been a big Superman
fan. I haven't either.
Never been that crazy about the other movies. I love this movie.
I have always been the kid. So I was a DC kid, very much DC, not Marvel. When I was a kid, I read the DC comics. I mean, Zach told y'all last time why you guys were wondering why I kept staring. My ceiling is covered in DC comics, and I have always been the person. Batman was my favorite when I was a kid, and then it turned into Green Arrow. And
you should post a picture. I'm sorry.
I should, yeah.
Of your ceiling on.
Yeah, maybe on Patreon when we get it up.
Yeah.
I was always a kid that was like, Superman's overrated. I like Batman, and I'm a Superman fan now.
Me too.
Or at least a David Cornsweet and James Gunn version of Superman.
Yes.
It was just, I have no notes. It was perfect.
I'd love to say something, but I don't want to
spoil. Well, you can say spoiler alert and people can do a little fast forwarding.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie yet and you don't want to know.
It's been out a few weeks now, so.
My favorite part is Superman does not save Lois Lane. Lois Lane saves Superman.
Yeah, she comes and gets him. She's not a damsel in distress in this one.
No, not at all.
She's an equal.
Yes.
And I love that.
I love her.
And
I love the actress that plays her.
Yeah, Rachel Bronson and something like that. Yeah. Miss Maisel.
Miss Maisel.
Okay. The marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yes.
And it was just like, I lost my train of thought. Being Kind is punk rock.
Yes.
Chef's Kiss. Crypto. Oh my gosh. I see so much of Diggle in him. The way he plays. Diggle and I are going to be Supergirl and Crypto for Halloween. Right, Diggle? Diggle? He is named after a DC character.
Yes.
John Diggle. So, yeah. Go see Superman. Go see K-pop Demon Hunters. I haven't seen Fantastic Four yet.
No.
But I've heard it's good. And I love Pedro Pascal. So, but I think we should get to some stories.
Yes.
I think we should get to some stories.
You have
this
to say
is like, I will say it. But like, these stories they're hard to explain. Like, you know when someone's telling you a story and they're like, yeah, my cousin's hairdresser's sister's boyfriend did this. That's what these stories have the vibe of to me. It's like, it is a complex, it could be family, but it is like a complex through the grapevine type of drama.
Right.
Like,
you got to pay attention.
It's not just like, oh, my boyfriend did this. It's my boyfriend's mother did this to me and I don't know what to do. Or how do I deal with my sister's roommate's best friend? Like, it's a trip. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Okay. I don't know where we want to start. Oh, there's some weird ones in here. Okay.
The weirder, the better.
Yeah. Let's see. Goodness, some of these are pretty new too. This is 22 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
From Am I the Asshole? And it is, am I the asshole for saying it's inappropriate that my brother's girlfriend keeps wearing my clothes?
Okay. Brother's girlfriend is wearing her clothes.
OP's clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I, 17 female, so technically a minor, live at home with my mom and brother, 23 male. His girlfriend, 23 female, has started staying over more often, like multiple nights a week. I'm not judging that part too much. She's great, but what's really bothering me is that she keeps wearing my clothes. The first few times it was with permission and I'd agreed and lent her my stuff, but now I'll just wake up and see her walking around the kitchen wearing one of my shirts like it's normal. I never said she could freely take anything. When I brought it up to my brother, he said it'd be a hassle to make her pack more stuff. And it's just a nice way to make her feel more welcomed and at home. And that it'd be even more inappropriate for her to wear his clothes around the house. Okay, question mark, question mark, question mark. How is that my problem? I'm not her closet. I don't know why she doesn't just wear my mom's too. I told him it made me uncomfortable, especially because there's something intimate about her wearing my stuff. And it reminds me that she's sleeping in his bed, and I don't want to picture that. Honestly, it just feels kind of gross. Our mom is staying out of it. She didn't disagree with me, but I don't know if she sees it the same way I do or just doesn't care. Edit, yes, I have a lock on my door, but not all of my clothes are in my closet. Mine and everyone else's overflow clothes are all folded in the laundry room, which is accessible to anyone. I know I'll have to tell her directly soon and suggest what people have been commenting about leaving your own clothes here. I just hate feeling like I'm going to be starting drama because nobody else in the house sees my issue. Am I the asshole?
No, she is not. Mm-mm. Definitely not.
This is, I don't understand why that makes her feel more welcome.
I don't either. No.
I mean, and I know we've talked about this before. You and I are very much like, we don't want someone like sleeping in our bed or sitting on our stuff. So we're a little bit more on the further side of this.
Right.
And I don't have a problem usually with people wearing my clothes, like if they ask, like if a friend's over and like we went swimming or something and they need a shirt, I have no problem with that at all. The funny thing to me is like the brother is like, it would be weird if she wore my clothes. I'm like, if it's weird for her to wear your clothes, like she's already sleeping in your bed. Everyone knows that you guys are together. Like obviously it's not a big deal to your mom that she's sleeping over all the time. So why would it be weird that she's wearing his clothes?
No, I thought that was funny because the first thing I thought in my head as you were reading it is I thought, wear his clothes. Yeah. Grab one of his shirts. She probably likes the 17-year-old's clothes. They're probably cute and trendy and she's...
I don't understand this hassle thing either.
No. Bring some clothes over and leave them.
Like, that's silly.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's like, okay, maybe she doesn't know sometimes that she's going to stay over or whatever. Then have like, I used to, when I was doing like TikToks all the time and going to like meet up with different people and then we may go out afterwards at night. Like when I first moved to LA and I was doing all that, I would always like just keep a change of clothes in my car because like I didn't know if I needed to change obviously for filming or if like, you know, we went to a bar that night or whatever. And
in
so
LA traffic.
Yeah.
Take an hour to get across.
But also if we went to the bar that night and I was like, okay, then I'm going to stay at someone's house, like instead of driving home. I mean, so if you're starting to spend the time over there all the time anyway, I'm like,
bring a bag or keep a bag.
Always
in your
bring
car.
a bag.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend that we would go film at their parents' house all the time, and it was like an hour drive away. And so I would always just take a bag of like stuff because I was like, if we end up filming late, then I'll just stay here. And I'm like, just bring, it's very easy. We've even read stories before where it was like, I keep an extra change of clothes in my car for any need.
I just don't understand the...
I don't understand the hassle part.
Well, I don't understand the audacity to think... She gave me permission one time to wear her clothes, so I'm just going to help myself from now on.
I never understand the audacity of people. I'm the person that asks too much. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, are you sure? And then every time after, I'm going to ask you, like, whether it's taking the last cookie out of the box or if someone offers me to use, you know, like, I don't know. I'm always just like, are you sure? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I guess I have zero audacity.
No, your mother taught you.
Yeah. To be
good
respectful.
manners and to be respectful.
I mean, the only time I can see you just taking someone's clothes, well, I can see you doing that with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Take his clothes. And not ask.
And I think there's some roommates that are that
well,
close.
I was going to say like a best friend or
switch off.
A sister or something.
Right.
But I've even heard Reddit stories where it's like, my sister won't stop taking my clothes.
Yeah.
So it takes a certain type of relationship to just be able to go in someone's closet without asking.
Right.
Or I know that she's not going in her closet, but still, she's going in their laundry room and picking through and going, I want to wear this. It's like, this is not Forever 21.
Yeah.
You cannot just pick out clothes and then take them.
Well, think about it. Even if you're at Forever 21, you have to pay for
That's
it.
true. You got to. That's technically asking. Can I have this? Yes. It's $21. Yeah. It's just, and she's 17, and so she's a teenager, and I totally get that.
And the 23-year-old is taking advantage of the 17-year-old.
She is.
That's what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I understand being that age, like 17 or whatever, and like, I mean, you're already going through a whole lot. Like, you don't want your brother's girlfriend that sleeps over all the time wearing your clothes. Like, I can also see being pissed off about that at any age.
Well, I could even see it if it was another 17-year-old. Her kind of thinking, oh, well, you know. But a 23-year-old should know better. She should know better. Yeah. You can't just take the 17-year-old's clothes. But she thinks
also,
she can.
What if it's something that she wants to wear and then all of a sudden she can't wear it and she walks into the kitchen. She's like, Mom, where is my favorite t-shirt? And she walks into the kitchen and there's her brother's girlfriend.
Wearing it.
Yeah.
Well, one thing, she's going to have to take those clothes out of the laundry room and put them away, I guess.
Yeah, girl, like, I mean, that sucks, I know, because you have overflow, but, like, take them, throw them on your bed, lock the door. Yeah. Like, I'm so confused about this hassle thing.
Yeah, wow.
How is it a hassle to throw some clothes in your bag?
Yeah.
It's not.
That's just him making an excuse because he doesn't want the confrontation.
I can't.
And he should do it for the sister, in my opinion. He should say, hey, my sister, you know, you don't need to just take her clothes all the time. Why don't you bring a bag or keep a bag in your car?
So the top comment on this, I absolutely love. It's so bad, but it's so funny. They said, if it were me, I'd tell the brother that it's super fucked up that he's banging someone dressed in his sister's clothes. But I'm a petty, angry woman, so grain of salt. Not the asshole, get some locks.
Yeah.
I guess lock the laundry room door at this point.
Yeah, but everybody accesses the laundry room, so.
Yeah. Another person said, yes, do this. Be this level of petty. I'm a fellow petty, angry woman here. This is so odd. To feel welcome, pack more stuff. Brother needs to make space for his girlfriend's stuff. That's the thing. I'm like, I feel like it's his laziness, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, make a drawer for her. Like, and I don't know. I mean, everyone's financial situation. But I'm like, if she's staying over that often, maybe it's time for the brother and the girlfriend to get their own place. Like,
yeah.
Again, I don't know the financial situation. I totally understand if they can't. But like, something's got to change because the 17-year-old needs her own space and boundaries, and she can't have this 23-year-old girl coming in. Yeah. 23-year-old woman coming in all the time and stealing her clothes. She may still be in school. And so now she's like, where are my clothes?
Yeah.
It's picture day and she took my clothes.
Is the girlfriend wearing them off? Like, is she leaving with them on? You know,
because what's she going to put back on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to know that.
I don't know. And maybe that's just me because as a mom, I think I would do this. I think the mom...
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to be a part of it. Mom doesn't want to be a part of it.
I think mom should go to brother and say, your sister shouldn't have to
share her clothes.
And you need to tell your girlfriend that she can't just go in and grab your sister's clothes without permission.
Someone said, petty, angry male here. This is super fucked up. Why would it be more inappropriate for her to wear his clothes? I have a drawer of t-shirts in my room I rarely wear, and my girlfriend knows she's free to take anything from that drawer as long as she brings it back. So it's not weird at all her wearing your clothes. It's not weird at all. Her wearing your clothes is super odd, and it dirties your clothes faster. What if she wears your favorite whatever when you were planning to wear it? Brother and girlfriend have some serious boundary issues. You're not the asshole.
Yeah.
Someone said get extra petty. If girlfriend can't wear brother's clothes, then OP should wear his sweatpants and do lunges while declaring she's gone commando too when brother loses his shit. Then reply, that feeling you're having right now? Yeah, that's me every day. But definitely use yours too. Maybe add if he loves his girlfriend and his sister's clothes so much, maybe she can wear the sweats before laundry day. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. No. Brother should not be allowing. And I don't feel like the sister has to go. I mean, I think it's fine if she does, and I think she probably will have to take care of it herself and go to the girlfriend. Yeah. But I think the brother should do it for her and say, you know.
Yeah, someone said I don't understand the mom not saying anything.
Yeah.
Someone said the mom sounds like a pushover, non-confrontational. My brother always had girlfriends living with us. He would just move them in without asking, and my mom wouldn't kick them out. And someone said, put all the nice clothes in your room, leave the ugly ones
in the laundry
and
room.
Torn up ones where she can find it. The unflattering colors and styles, anything out of season. Put a shelf in your room and move all your good clothing into your locked room. Get a hamper and do your own laundry so nothing is left out for her to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just okay. So we have a second edit here. So another edit. She said, I just want to mention, I know I may seem passive, but I let it slip by a bit longer because he told me she has a delicate situation back at home, whatever that means. He also said it's like how sisters always borrow each other's clothes, and I should try to be more understanding. And like, I don't want to be an asshole because I don't have an issue with her outside of this, but she is not my sister. She is his girlfriend, and I don't care if it's just 2 shirts borrowed this week. I still feel like it's too much.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If it's 2 shirts or 3 shirts or whatever.
And I don't.
And they could break up any day and she could have a whole load of her clothes at her house.
And I don't know. Maybe this is too harsh. But, and she may have a bad situation at home. But I almost feel like that's like a pat answer. Right. Like I almost feel like he's using that. Like he's like, yeah, she has a bad situation at home. You should be nicer to her.
Yeah.
And like that could be true. I could be totally off base here. But the vibe I'm getting is that he's just saying everything he can't. Like, it's a hassle. She can't wear my clothes. That would be weird. Oh, she doesn't have a good situation. Just let her borrow your clothes. Like, just throwing everything out to... I don't know.
And I don't know. She could have a bad situation. Maybe she gets locked out of the house.
Maybe so.
But, okay. Boyfriend. Be a good boyfriend. Go buy her some clothes to keep it in your room.
Yeah, exactly. So a comment even said that.
It's not your sister's responsibility.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Moving on to the next story.
Okay.
This is from 19 hours ago. From TrueOffMyChest. She called me pretending to be him at 2 a.m. That's the title of this. So, let me be clear. My ex-fiance did not move on. He cheated. And the new squeeze he cheated with, she's the one who called me at 2 a.m. using his phone, pretending to be him. So the situation here is OP's ex-fiance's new girlfriend.
Okay.
Called her. So it's a little bit of a twister there.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that again. It wasn't him. It was her. And this isn't even the first time she's done it. 3 times in a row now. Same number, same tired tactic. And I'm sitting here wondering, what's the reason? You got the man, right? You were the chosen one, right? So why are you still reaching out to me? Why are you checking for me at 2 a.m. when you should be sleeping next to your win? I'm going to be calling him tomorrow to confirm it was him or not in the morning. But let's be honest, we both already know the answer. Here's my real question. Why isn't she woman enough to use her own phone? Why are you still hiding behind this? You're not just insecure, you're clearly unsettled. I want to also make it very clear I've been no contact with this man since March when everything came out. It really rattled me. Once I make the calls, I will post tomorrow with the update.
Okay. Well, first thing, you know what you have here. You have someone who cheated on someone, and the person they cheated on with knows they were cheating.
Yeah.
So now they don't trust him, and they think he's cheating on them.
Yeah.
She evidently suspects something is still going on between them.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's probably cheating on her with someone else, but she's trying to check to see if it's...
Yeah. Someone said, why haven't you blocked him? And she didn't really say anything. And then she said, he has some belongings of mine I need to collect. That's why. Because someone was like, it's been 4 months now. Why have you not? And she said, I still need to get stuff from him.
She needs to get that stuff, block him, and move on and not get involved in their drama.
Yeah. This is really weird. I don't know. We don't have the update yet.
Because that's what it is. The new girl doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
With good reason.
It's a very weird written story.
Yeah. She doesn't trust him. She's calling to check to see.
I don't know why she's calling on his phone.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of...
You think she'd be calling her phone maybe when he's not there, checking up to see if he might be with her.
Yeah.
But why she's calling on his phone, maybe it's after he's gotten home, he's been out late, and she doesn't know where he's been, or she suspects
and
he's
she's
been
like,
with someone else.
Talking to him,
Yeah. And she's just...
Okay. Moving on. That was a weird one.
Yeah.
I threw that in there because I don't know. It was just interesting to me.
Never trust a cheater, and that's what's happened. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. This is from 18 hours ago. From Am I the Asshole? Yeah, a lot of these are new. Am I the asshole for messaging the husband of my husband's AP? Which I didn't know what that meant. I had to look it up. AP is affair partner.
Oh.
So,
okay.
OP messaged the husband of her.
Again, a cheating situation.
Yeah. OP messaged the husband of her husband's affair partner.
Right.
Okay. Here we go. I found out my husband of nearly 20 years is cheating for the second time. I know. Fool me once and all that. But needless to say, my blood will not stop boiling. We are getting divorced. I just had this hunch that the AP was also married. Something about my husband's comments about her didn't add up. Since he was too checked out to even bother with a burner phone, it took about 5 minutes with the phone bill and 10 minutes of Googling to find an email address for her husband.
No.
I'm not on Facebook, so probably would have been faster if I was. I sent him an email, and within 5 minutes, my husband was texting me asking what I had done, saying I destroyed a family today. All I can say is I wish someone would have told me the first time he cheated so I wouldn't have hung out with the woman and been friendly. This guy is in a similar situation as he and my husband know each other. I actually sent the email from a burner email address and didn't out my husband in case I was wrong somehow. But it's clear to me based on my husband's comments that the AP named him. The AP swears she's been trying to end things with her husband and he won't listen. Maybe that's true, but it's also possible she's totally playing my husband and hasn't said anything to her. AP's husband wants to talk to me and I'll probably call him. So am I the asshole for telling my husband's AP's husband about the affair? Did I destroy a family? Should I have just kept my mouth shut? Should I not speak to him? My boiling blood may be clouding my judgment. You didn't destroy a family. They did.
They did. True. True.
They did.
They did.
And now they're trying to put you to blame for it. You didn't do the cheating. You just pointed it out because, I mean, you see this plot a lot in movies. You see this a lot. I mean, I think I don't know. I think they, maybe I'm wrong, but I think they have a right to know. I would want the partner of the cheating one to message me and tell me. Yeah. Like I would, I don't know.
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of torn with that, but
because you're going into someone's business,
right? But it's like you said, though. She didn't do it. She shouldn't feel guilty.
Yeah, she didn't ruin the. She didn't tear apart her family.
And I don't know.
Cheating people.
When they say family, then are their kids involved?
Probably.
But I don't know. I think the husband that's been being cheated on deserves to know too.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like he deserves.
No, I'm with you. I think he deserves to know.
And I mean, that's the pat answer.
I would want to be told.
The affair partner saying, I've been trying to end it with him for a while. That is the pat answer.
Yeah.
Like, no, I love you. I want to end it with them. It's like, well, then why haven't you?
Right.
I mean, it's not that complicated. Like, I know things can be complicated, but when it comes down to like cheating and everything, it's like, if you really don't want to be with I don't know. And I know it's one thing if there's like abuse going on or something like that it may be harder to leave.
Yeah.
But I mean,
oh, though, the more I think about it, though, it just makes me mad. It makes me angry that her husband says to her, "You ruined a family." If he didn't want the family to be ruined, he should not have been
one of the
having
comments
an affair
here,
with this woman.
One of the comments here, you saying that, one of the comments here, and this comment is a little bit crude and crass, but I'm going to read it. Someone said, funny how your dickhead husband didn't give a shit about your family.
Right.
The only reason he's concerned about hers is because he's not going to get laid now. He can go dry hump a cactus into the sunset. I have never heard that. Yikes. And the OP responded, LOL, thank you for that.
True. Yeah, he wasn't concerned about them.
Oh, someone said counterpoint. If the AP isn't married anymore, OP's husband is afraid she's going to expect a more serious relationship. And he just wanted someone to mess around with.
Yes. He doesn't want her to get a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Then it becomes
serious.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Top comment is, she destroyed her own family. Your garbage husband blaming you just shows how worthless he is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because even if they don't have kids, I'm like, that's still technically a family that you're breaking up, and like with in-laws and everything else that you're friends with, like it's still a family.
Right.
Someone said, not the asshole. Give him all the info possible. I've had a friend be the affair partner, and I told the wife because it wasn't fair to her. Recently, my friend found out her husband of 20 years was cheating on her as well. The husband of the affair partner reached out to her. As much as it sucked, it also helped her heal a lot more because she couldn't be strung along or lied to or manipulated.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the chance of true love. Wasn't it Shania Twain? I think it's Shania Twain that like her husband cheated on her.
I think it was Shania Twain.
Yeah,
yes.
Her husband. There's always the chance her husband cheated on her, and she became friends with the husband of the woman her husband was cheating on. See, this whole episode is just like, and they became really good friends and like leaned on each other, and then they're married now.
Yeah, and they've been married a while.
Yeah. Also, one of my favorite books, it's not one of my favorite books, but one of my favorite like rom-com books, okay, is a book called Funny Story. And it's kind of the similar vibes. Like, she's engaged to be married. And this isn't a spoiler. This is the premise of the book. She's engaged to be married. Turns out her, like, a month before the wedding, her fiance sleeps with, like, his best friend since childhood. And she needs a place to live. So she ends up, like, because she moved to a new town or something. Like, it's a very Hallmark movie. She moved to a new town or something to be with him, and she has nowhere else to live. So she ends up moving in with the fiance of the woman that he cheated with, just because, like, he was like, I have a spare room. And then, of course, romance ensues. Yeah. I mean, like, not to make something out of a horrible situation for you. Yeah. I do feel really bad for you, OP. But who knows?
Yeah.
Another person said, if she was trying to end it with her husband, then you didn't destroy a family. You merely assisted her in the process of ending it with him. Truly, though, not the asshole. The cheaters ruined their relationship, not you. Telling the truth does not equal the bad behavior. And OP said, that's why I think my husband is getting played. I'll be curious to hear the other side and if she was truly trying to end it. That really sucks.
Yeah. That's something that's very typical, though, I think, of different. I worked with a girl years and years ago who was having an affair with a married man. She wasn't married, but he was. And of course, she, oh, his wife treats him awful. He's going to divorce her. And it was so sad because you're just like, you're being played. She finally got it. She finally realized, but I felt bad for her. I was just, this was like, I was like 17.
Yeah.
Working at this company, and she was probably 25, 26.
And that's awkward because you're like, you're a 17-year-old and you're like,
yeah. And she's confiding in a 17-year-old because it was so sad.
And then the guy comes in and he tries to borrow your clothes and you're 17 and you're like, stop trying to borrow my clothes. No. Do you know what ended up happening?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I no longer worked for them when she was still working for them. So the company I was working for. But I do know that she was beginning to realize that, maybe he's just playing me.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. So, okay. This is from 8 days ago.
Wow. Okay.
This is from Am I the Asshole? And it is, am I the asshole for letting, in quotes, my girlfriend stop coming over in the mornings after my mom's friend complained about her showering. So OP's girlfriend is coming over to shower. Mom's friend is upset about it. Okay. So my girlfriend works 12-hour overnight shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. After work, she sometimes comes to my place to shower and sleep. She usually arrives around 8:15 a.m., takes a quick shower by 8:30, then crashes for the day. Here's where the issue comes in. My mom's long-term friend, that is a weird... Is it a friend or is it a friend? Like, okay, my mom's long-term friend who rents the basement. Okay.
So
I get it.
They're a renter.
Yeah.
So
they rent his basement,
right,
and it's his mom's friend. It just happens to be his mom's friend. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom's long-term friend who rents the basement complained that the sound of the shower at 8:30 a.m. woke him up. My mom passed that complaint along to me and asked if my girlfriend could avoid showering until everyone is awake. I told my girlfriend, and she felt uncomfortable continuing to come over, understandably, in my opinion. After working all night, the last thing she wants is to feel like she's disturbing people just by taking a basic shower before bed. So she decided not to come over in the mornings anymore. She didn't cause drama or make a scene, just quietly adjusted. I later told my mom what my girlfriend decided, and she got upset, not because of the shower, but because my girlfriend chose to stop coming over in the mornings. My mom insists that wasn't her intention, but from our perspective, asking someone not to shower after a night shift pretty clearly sends the message that their presence is disruptive. For context, I also pay rent in this house. My mom's friend has lived here for years and pays rent too. We all share the space. It's not like my girlfriend was being loud or unreasonable, just taking a 5 to 10 minute shower in the morning, which seems pretty standard. Now my mom's upset with me, but I feel like I handled it fairly. I passed the message along, my girlfriend made a calm and mature decision, and now somehow I'm caught in the middle. Am I the asshole for not pushing back harder on the complaint, or for letting my girlfriend decide to stop coming over in the mornings? This is 8 days old and it does 14.4 thousand upvotes.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. What are your thoughts?
I think that mom is maybe feeling guilty.
That she stopped coming over?
That she stopped coming over. And then she's like acting like the girlfriend did something wrong because she just won't wait to shower. I don't blame her though.
Yeah.
I would feel uncomfortable, and I think the mom should think, oh, how considerate of your girlfriend to not want to be.
Yeah. And this whole waiting business of like until everyone's up. Okay, well, what time? First of all, what time does the friend wake up?
Right.
Second of all, if I don't know what the girlfriend does, like in my head, I'm picturing like a nurse or something.
Me too.
It might not be that at all.
Yeah.
But, and it doesn't really matter what it is. But I'm like, most of the time, if you have a job that you're wanting to come home and shower right away from, you don't want to sit around and wait and sit down somewhere in your work clothes.
Yeah.
And I just think that's a weird thing to ask. Also, my other issue with this is if you guys share the space, you're both paying rent, you both share the space. I don't care if you are my mom's long-term friend. My mom does not live here. My mom does not have anything to do with this. Come talk to me about it. Why did you go through my mom?
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, I think it's weird. I'm like, I mean, there's no ages on here or anything, but it's his mom's long-term friend, so obviously he's known the dude for a while too, probably. Yeah. And I'm like, I feel like the guy went to his mom, like, I almost feel like it's like tattling on him or something. I just feel like it's weird.
Well, I guess
to be like, your son's girlfriend is showering too early in the mornings for me.
Well, what if the son... Of course, I I don't know that we know whether the mother's living there or not.
It doesn't feel like it to me,
it doesn't really matter. But what if his schedule changed and he needed to shower at that time in the morning?
I'm like, okay.
What would they do about it then?
I'm sorry. That's the other thing. And I'm not even a person that gets up that early. Okay. I'll admit it. But 8:30 is not that early to take a shower. Like, he can deal with it. I mean, when you live, we've talked about this before, when you live in a space that is shared with other people, or when you live in an apartment complex, I lived in an apartment complex that weirdly enough had a lot of like medical personnel people. And so a lot of times I would hear my upstairs neighbor for a while always got up at like 4 a.m. and I could hear them turn on the shower and everything. But like, you kind of get used to it. Like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Yeah.
I don't know my upstairs neighbor's mom. Can't call her and complain.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you're that's just what happens. Like, and like I said, 8:30 is not even that early.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's a sucky situation, but
and if the OP is being reliable and she's really she's not coming in and stomping around and slamming doors, and she's just going in and taking a shower, a 5 to 10 minute shower, maybe the other renter does just need to get used to it. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, the son's schedule could change and he would have to shower at that time. It's like you said, it's a shared space.
I'm like, what would he do if the son was getting up to go to work at that time?
Yeah.
You can't tell someone they can't go get their job.
Right.
Or what if it's his girlfriend? What if she ends up moving in?
Right.
If they end up getting married or just moving in together or whatever, are you going to tell her she can't shower? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I feel like that's weird to me.
I don't think mom has the right to get mad. It sounds like she's mad. Like, oh, she's being petty, and so now she just won't even come over.
Yeah.
I don't think she's being petty, the girlfriend. I think the girlfriend's being respectful. Mm-hmm. And like, oh, well, I don't want to be bothering someone, so I'll just go to my place and shower and crash.
Yeah.
But I do think if you're sharing a space and she's truly not coming in and just being loud and slamming doors and all that,
yeah,
maybe mom needs to tell the other renter, well, it is a shared space. You're going to have to get used to hearing a shower running at 8 o'clock in the morning.
The only reason I feel like they could contact the mom is if the mom is the one renting it to them.
Yeah.
Which could be the case.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, like maybe the mom is the landlord.
Yeah.
And her friend and her son rent it, I guess.
Yeah, because the son said he paid rent also.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are like, everyone's saying like it's weird. They're like, 8:30 is a normal time to shower.
Yeah.
Someone said, unless the friend works night shifts or something, but OP never mentioned that. And OP responded, the friend does not. He is off on weekends and works for cash sometimes through the week under the table. He wanted the extra hour of rest for a concert that evening. And I was hit with a blanket, quote, cannot use the bathroom before 8:30 a.m. on weekdays and 9:30 a.m. on weekends. That's weird.
I don't think that's reasonable.
You don't get to tell people when to shower.
No, I don't think that's reasonable. If it's 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., maybe even 6 a.m., but 8:30 and 9:30, no.
I mean, most people are getting ready. If you have like a 9 to 5, you're getting ready at
6 a.m.
Yeah. Someone said, I had a neighbor in a condo complex who complained to me because I would get ready for work at 5:30 a.m. and the sound of me showering and opening my door to leave for work was waking them up. They asked if I could get ready for work between 10 and 12. Keep in mind, I'm a teacher, so obviously that was not an option. It's wild what people think is early.
Well, it's wild what people have the audacity, again, that word, to ask.
Yeah.
You live in an apartment. You have to expect that. It's like you said. Yeah. You're not. I've stayed with you when you had that neighbor that got ready early every
It's just what happens when you live in a shared space. Someone said, regardless of society running 24/7, it's not relevant. The girlfriend doesn't pay rent there. Other housemate does. While 8:30 doesn't seem unreasonably early, it may well be for this household. The OP and girlfriend did the right thing. Mom is feeling guilty because she likes girlfriend. Again, though, like, what if his situation changed? I'm like, is he not allowed to shower before? And he's not allowed to shower before 9:30 on weekends? Like, that's weird.
What if he's going somewhere and he wants to shower
exactly
earlier?
Like, I don't understand.
I get what they're saying, that, well, she's not the tenant, but
to
like
me, if you give into one thing, then it's like, but he said he got when he responded to that other person, he said he got a blanket no showering before 8:30 on weekdays and 9:30 on weekends. So I'm like, he can't either.
Yeah.
If he needed to get up and shower for some reason.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, does no one in your household get up before this time?
I think that's unreasonable.
Top comment is 8:30 a.m. is not early to be showering. Most people have to be at work by 8 and would be showering at 6 or 7. Your mom should have shut down the complaint and not brought it to you if she didn't want your girlfriend to act on it. Weird, but you're not the asshole.
I don't think so either. And neither one of them seemed to be like, it's not like it doesn't seem like they got upset about it. It's like they fixed the situation.
Yeah. She was just like, okay.
He told his girlfriend, so she said, okay, I'll go to my place and shower.
And I don't know, maybe she, maybe he lives closer or something, so that's why she does it, but... Someone said everyone sucks here except your girlfriend. Your mom should have told the other tenant that 8:30 is a reasonable hour in the morning for showers, and shared accommodations means you hear other people's normal human behavior. You in turn did not need to pass that on to your girlfriend. You should have said 8:30 is a reasonable time to shower. I don't think she should have to wait to shower until some undetermined time mid-morning after a 12-hour shift. And OP responded, I more or less did brush off the complaint. I felt it was very unserious and they were just reacting in the morning. But I still told her more as a joke than anything. The complaint still registered, though, as it was still said to us. I mean, I don't think... A lot of people are saying, like, you kind of suck for telling your girlfriend and now she's not coming over. I don't think... I mean, if you... have a partner, I mean, it's reasonable for him to be like, can you believe this? Like,
yeah.
You know, like, if you have a partner, I think it's fine that he spoke to her about it. Someone said, get your own place. He said, I'm working on it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it is his mom's place that they're renting out.
Yeah.
Because he did kind of allude to that.
Yeah.
He said something. Someone said time to move out of mommy's house. And he said, I could not agree more.
Yeah.
Someone else said, why does she sleep at your place sometimes instead of just going back to her own home? It sounds like she's not living with you as a co-tenant. Maybe the downstairs tenant doesn't like her coming over all the time and the showering is just an excuse. And OP said she works 4 12-hour shifts, 2 days, 2 nights. She'll usually come over after the night shift as it saves her about an hour of her day by coming and crashing here. And when you only have 12 hours from when you punch out to punch in, it matters. I really was just hoping for enough compassion from my mother to let her son's long-term girlfriend take a shower at 8:30 in the morning, but I guess it's too much to ask. Someone said, OP, do you never shower at 8 to 8:30 in your own house? That's a pretty common shower time, in my opinion. Probably the time a majority of people shower. And he said, unfortunately, I seldom use the shower at home. I work at a hospital and often shower post-shift in the locker room before even going home. Interesting.
So the roommate is spoiled. They're not hearing the shower run. And...
Interesting.
Yeah.
He just keeps talking about his mom and the friend work jobs under the table to get cash under the table. I don't know. This is a weird story. I want to know more about that. What they're doing to get cash under the table. What is that? What is that? Okay.
And maybe he's being passive aggressive. Maybe he's acting all chill and cool. That.
Yeah, I don't know. Very
about
weird.
The whole thing, but then he's outing them about their under the table activities.
Yeah. I don't know. Very weird. Okay. I haven't read this one. This is from a day ago. It's from Am I the Asshole? And it's, am I the asshole for not allowing my ex-husband... No, I'm sorry. For not allowing my ex's husband around my kids in order for my kids to know they're half siblings.
Okay, one more time. For people that are slow like myself.
Am I the asshole for not allowing my ex's husband around my kids in order for my kids to know they're half siblings?
In order for them to know they're half siblings?
I guess maybe that, I don't know. We're going to have to read it. Yeah. My guess here is that OP's ex has a new husband.
Okay.
And they don't want their kids around that husband and his kids, maybe. But
I thought she's wanting him to know.
No, I think maybe the ex is wanting the kids to know they're half siblings, but OP is not wanting the kids to know they're half siblings.
Okay. Let's see.
That's my guess.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know. What do you call this genre of my ex's husband and their half? I don't know. Okay. Again, I haven't read this. So we make it into it and be like, what the heck is this? Okay. What do you think, Diggle? Okay. I have 2 kids, 11 female and 9 male, with my ex, Jody. We never married, but we were together a long time. By the way, Jody is in quotes, so I'm guessing that's a fake name.
Okay.
So 2 kids, 11 and 9, with ex Jody. We never married, but we were together a long time, from ages 14 to 28. We were together until our son was a month old. She left me one day without a word and was gone for over a month, leaving the kids with me.
Oh, wow.
Her parents were the people who let me know she was safe, but she didn't want to talk to me. Then she reached out and told me she was over our relationship and she wanted to know if I would let her have sole custody of the kids. I said no, and for a few months she was very inconsistent about seeing them. I filed for physical custody of the kids, one temporarily, but by the time we got our formal court date, she had become more consistent and custody was changed to share physical custody, but I retained legal custody. What's the difference in physical custody and legal custody?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Interesting. So that was all like almost 9 years ago.
Okay.
Because that all happened when their son was a month old and their son is now 9.
Okay.
Jody went on to marry, quote unquote, Davis, and he was an ass. He told me he wanted to raise the kids with Jody and for me to sign away my rights to them. He'd show up at exchanges with Jody and call himself dad or daddy to the kids. Then he'd try to start something, but I always kept it calm and moved along quickly for the kids' sake. Davis really tried to paint himself as the better choice, and he tried to engage in parental alienation, but the kids had a stronger relationship with me than their mom or him, so he failed. When the kids were 6 and 4, Jody drove drunk with them in the car and was not only arrested but lost custody. She served a few months and was released and allowed supervised visits with the kids. Those ended after 6 no-shows, and then she showed up carrying an illegal gun that she had started carrying around everywhere and finally got caught because of this. All supervised visits were ended, and at this point I had full physical and legal custody. During the no-show, excuse me, During the no-shows, Davis tried to take Jody's place at the visits, but he was denied. Jody has contacted me via email twice in the last 18 months. First time was to tell me she was pregnant, and the second time was telling me she had given birth. Not long after someone else told me Jody was pregnant again. In June, Davis emailed me and asked me to allow him to bring his child over to see the kids. He said the kids all deserve to know each other and become siblings in a more than just biological way. He told me Jody wouldn't come anywhere near them. It would be all him, and he would do the same when the next baby arrives. I debated answering, but I wasn't obliged to reply, so I didn't. But he followed up with 3 more emails over the next month. Then he sent a follow-up one within minutes saying I needed to think of the kids and I can hate him all I like, but he loved my kids and wanted to be a good dad to them. I find it all BS and I don't trust him and I don't want anything to do with the children he and Jody have because that carries risks given the history with both of them, even though his is less of a physical risk. So I replied and told him I would not allow this and he needed to stop requesting it because I would never trust him around my children. He sent a follow-up email and another right after, again, where he repeated a lot of the same arguments and told me I had no good reason. Then he sent several photos of his child and asked me why I was denying his baby and our kids. He said our kids, the chance to grow up close to each other. My only hesitation is the other children, but I still feel it is too great a risk. My kids know their mom had another baby, but they do not care. Even their therapist says they're doing good and it's not essential to allow this when the kids don't want it. But does it make me the asshole if I don't? Wow. I think you're a dope dad.
Yeah.
Having to make a lot of hard decisions.
Yeah.
And
the
have your kids in a therapy, your kids in therapy, everything for all the crap it seems they've been through.
9 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think that when they decide that they want to know their half siblings, then think about it then. But if they're not even interested right now, and the therapist says that that's okay, I think.
Well, and I think it's. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
I just think it's kind of silly. I know, okay, babies, whatever, but I'm like, they're babies.
Yeah.
They're like the half siblings aren't. He's like, they need to bond besides biologically, and I'm like, the babies aren't gonna know.
Well, there's such an age difference.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
9 years.
like they're both like little 4-year-olds and they need to like toddle around together. Like you have like a essentially a teenager and like a 5th grader or 4th grader or whatever.
They may be wanting built-in babysitters.
Yeah.
Think about it. 9-year-old and 14-year-old, perfect for babysitting their babies.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like this whole thing either, though, I mean, on one hand, it's always good when a step parent comes in and really wants to help out and everything.
Right.
But this seems, if OP is being completely reliable in everything they're saying, it feels icky. Yeah. You don't come in, it seems like he came in right away. First of all, he wanted him to sign away his rights to him. And then when the child's dad is very much in their lives and is the sole caretaker and you're wanting them to calling yourself dad and daddy to them, I'd be like, whoa.
No.
Without asking permission of
that's
the
weird.
dad. It's weird.
That's weird.
Very weird. Also, the biggest red flag to me was at the very beginning where it says she left me one day without a word and was gone for over a month, leaving the kids with me.
Right.
I'm like, right there.
Not even checking on the kids.
You don't get custody.
Yeah.
You don't care to see your children for a month?
Yeah.
No. You lost all your rights to me right there.
Right.
You ran off for a month, and I don't know if she's like a partier or what. She seems to have maybe some mental health issues that she needs to get worked out.
And it was a month after her son was born. It could have even been postpartum.
It could have been, yeah.
But how can he get her help if just runs off?
Part of me is like, okay, is there something wrong with him? Because like, why did she run off for a month and then she like talked through her parents saying like, I don't want to see you? But my gut is telling me like, if there's something severely wrong with him and like she's trying to get away, then she should have grabbed the kids, taken them with her, and gone to her parents, and been like, we're not talking to you. But it sounds like to me she just, I don't know, I think she may have some problems. Maybe she's an alcoholic. I mean, she was driving drunk with them in the car. Like,
maybe she just decided she didn't want to be responsible for 2 children, and
although now she has 2 children
and 2 more children.
Yeah, now she has 2 more children.
Yeah,
I think,
and I mean, not to put it lightly, that it's not important maybe for siblings to know each other, even half siblings. I don't know much about that. I've never had to experience that. And I know families that have done it, and it's worked very well, and they're all get along and all. But the fact that
I think some of the wounds are still too fresh for the original children, for the OP's children.
I just think that if they're in therapy and the therapist says no, not if they don't want to, I don't think Dad's an asshole at all. I think that he's looking out for his children. And
now I think if they were very much like vocal and like, I think we do want to meet him, Dad, and all, when we want to meet our siblings, and he was just like, no. I mean, if they really wanted to, and he was like, okay, I'll be there the whole time, you can meet your baby siblings, like. But the fact that they're kind of like, no, I don't think you should push them into an uncomfortable situation. And to me, again, it's like the other siblings are babies right now. If they want to meet them when they're older, then that's another thing. Yeah. But I mean, by the time they're old enough, by the time the 2 babies are old enough to make that decision, the 2 of OP's children will be like adult enough to make their decisions on their own and can do all that.
Yeah.
I just think it's weird and I feel like it's a trap. Like, I think it's a trap because he's like, Jody won't be there. I want to see our children. And I'm like, sir, what?
Yeah. They're not your children.
And I feel like it's a trap. I feel like Jody, maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but I feel like Jody's going to show up the next time.
Well, I'm telling you too, 9-year-old and 14-year-old, they may be thinking, oh, they would be such good little babysitters.
And it's not even about like wanting to see them. It's like, they're like here and then they leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even to him, they're like, here, we're going to go have a night out. You watch our baby for us.
Yeah. True.
The top comment here, not the asshole, trust your gut, get a restraining order and cameras around the house if you can.
Yeah.
OP said, a restraining order isn't possible, and I did speak to a few attorneys on this. I do have cameras around my home and car for extra security given the erratic way Jody has behaved, and even Davis has given me reason to pause.
Yeah.
Someone said, other than drinking and illegal weapons, does the ex have a drug problem or anything? Because one of the things you can tell a judge is that if she's on drugs, she is driven drunk with a kid, she has a fondness for weapons, and I'm afraid for my life and the lives of my children, and repeat that. Add in that in the past, David has made verbal threats to you, then say you don't want to become a statistic. If that doesn't work, then your state and court system sucks. And he said, not that I know of, but it's something I have asked myself given the big change in her behavior. OP said, one, where they do not feel in these circumstances there's enough of a threat to the person being harassed, me, because Davis isn't threatening my safety or my life. He would need to do a lot more for a judge to say this is warranted as a restraining order.
Right.
Someone said DNA is just 3-letter words at the end of the day, which is also true.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have to have anything to do with them.
No.
He said, the worst part about this is Davis knew Jody left the kids with me when she left me. He knew she didn't even reach out to see how they were and was inconsistent. He married her anyways and decided he could be number one dad.
Well, giving him the benefit of a doubt, it could be that he loves her, but he knows her flaws, and he may have truly been trying to he thought he could make up for her.
Yeah.
Not being a good parent, that because he loves her, he was trying to make up for her flaws and be their dad. But they didn't need another dad.
Yeah. Someone asked, do you think she was suffering from postpartum depression?
Yeah.
And it just continued unresolved.
Yeah.
And he said she changed so much. It started, her behavior had changed before she gave birth, but far more subtly after. It's possible, but there could also be other things at play, which I've often wondered. And someone said, why is Davis so obsessed with your children? And he said, I don't think he likes knowing the woman he's married to has kids with someone else, and he cannot claim them as his own.
Could be.
Someone asked about the schools. Like, are the schools aware? And he said, yes, the schools are aware, and no, it's not safe to let the kids go with either of them. They are not approved for pickup. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are like, worried about like the stepdad doing something. I don't know if there was a comment here that I missed or something about the stepdad doing something weird, like going to like kidnap them or something.
Yeah.
Because that's why he's like, I do have cameras on my car all around the house. Like, they have a paper trail of things. Someone said, Jody left you a month after the youngest was born. Any chance biological paternity is in question? Even if moral paternity is not. You're not the asshole, just being a good dad. And he said both kids are biologically mine. I think he checked.
Yeah.
And Jody's parents do not have contact with Jody anymore, but they do see the kids.
Oh.
So that even tells me right there.
Yeah.
That solidifies my red flags. The fact that they've cut off contact with their own daughter, but will still talk to him and their grandchildren.
She has drug and alcohol abuse or is mentally not stable and could use some help.
Yeah. Very sad. Boop. Hey.
But it sounds like he's doing all the right things as a dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. This one's ridiculous. Someone said, I will say someone commented, the top commented on this is, I'm not even reading this. This can't be real. And OP responded, unfortunately it is, on this next one. So wow. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's a made up story. I don't know. It's from one day ago.
Oh,
and it's from Today I Fucked Up. It was classified as a medium fuck up, but I feel like I'll let you guys be the judge. Today I fucked up by making out with my husband's twin.
Oh my.
I feel like you should know.
I'm not sure that's a medium.
I mean, I don't know, but.
So, knowing it was the twin or thought it was her husband?
Let's read. Well, you read the title, so here's the story. My husband, his twin brother, 27 male, and I, 26 female, went out drinking last night to celebrate the twin coming home from a toxic relationship that moved him out of town. We drank a lot, in all caps. For context, my husband and I have been together for 7 years, and we 3 have been friends since middle school. The twin was always my best friend. Anyway, my husband was the designated driver, so he stopped drinking after a couple of beers. The twin got absolutely sloshed to the point we basically had to carry him to the car. I was drunk, but my tolerance is a little too high. Anyway, I sat in the back seat with the twin to make sure he would be okay. We were all talking and laughing, reminiscing over the past, and the conversation got to the twin's ex, and he started getting emotional. I grabbed his hand, and he laced his fingers with mine, which isn't out of the ordinary for us, especially when needing comfort. He moved our hands to rest on my leg again, not weird or anything, but then he did something that shocked me to my core. He let go of my hand, and moved to a different region.
Oh.
All while still talking to his brother. Where I effed up is that I didn't move his hand away or stop him. I just froze. And maybe a part of me was excited. I don't know. He eventually stopped when husband pulled over to get food and we ate. He didn't try anything else for the rest of the drive back to his place. When we got there, I took him to his bed while husband went to get the twins some water and a just-in-case bucket. Then husband got a call from their mother and left the room to take it. This is where my next fuck-up comes in.
Oh.
I knelt down next to the twin and asked him, what the fuck was that back in the car? He looked at me, grabbed me and pulled me in to kiss him. And I let him. I kissed him back. He even grabbed my hand. At that point, he deepened the kiss and got more into it. And then the door opened. I jumped away from the twin and covered my mouth, realizing what just happened. My husband was standing in the doorway, understandably pissed. He just told me, let's go, and pulled me out to the car. I tried to say something, apologize, explain something, but he just kept telling me to shut up. When we got home, When we got home, he opened the front door for me and left again. For context, we are polyamorous. This is a whole nother twist. For context, we are polyamorous and live with our other partners. Partners, plural. My girlfriend was up and asked how the night went, and I just broke down crying and told her everything. From that point, I blacked out and don't remember anything until I woke up at 4 a.m. in the driver's seat of the car. When I went inside, husband was awake and I started crying again and apologizing. But then he confused the ever-loving shit out of me by kissing me. Afterwards, and then we slept together. Afterwards, he just went to sleep and so did I. This morning around 9-ish, I called his twin to ask if he remembered anything about last night, and he told me he had blacked out and doesn't remember anything after walking to the car. So I had to tell him what happened. Husband was still asleep and wouldn't wake up. What? Okay. So the twin could speak. And wouldn't wake up so the twin could speak to him. There was no end to him apologizing to me until I had to hang up. My girlfriend just broke up with me, and I'm terrified my husband will too when he wakes up. So too long didn't read. I drunkenly made out with my husband's twin and got caught by my husband and am probably losing both of my partners. I'm confused, mortified, and being eaten alive by guilt. For more information, Twin and I have been best friends and drinking buddies. He's never even looked at me in that way or expressed interest in a relationship with me, which is incredibly confusing why he started all of that. I know the blame isn't entirely on him. I could have and should have stopped him. I take full accountability for my part in this situation.
This is just too complicated for me.
I don't think this is real. This can't be real, right? Can this be real? Tell me this isn't real.
I guess it could be. It's too complicated for my blood.
Here's my thought. Okay, let's say it's real. Here's my thought. The twin got out of a toxic relationship, is feeling down and drunk, and is like, oh, my twin's wife is, they're poly.
Yeah.
So why does it matter?
Yeah.
And then he just made a move on her.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying I don't know much about polyamory or any of that. I don't know. to each his own. It's not for me. I can't be in a relationship with more than one person. Like I would not be able to do that. Not for me. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I do know from just things that I've heard and seen that, like, when you are in a poly relationship, like, there are certain, like, you have to communicate a lot, like, in any relationship, obviously. But, like, there are boundaries and, like, things of, like, okay, just because you're poly, like, I've seen on, like, TikTok and stuff, like, just because I'm poly doesn't mean that, like, I'll just make out with anyone. So, like, I get that maybe that's why, like, the girlfriend and the husband are both upset.
Yeah.
Plus, I can see it just being upsetting that it's your twin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this can't be real. This is stupid. Someone said you have more than one partner and you still have to cheat. I'm mind blown. You got to decide if you want to be a hoe. Nothing wrong with that. They said nothing wrong with that. I'd say semi-committed, but it seems like being in a poly relationship isn't enough for you. And she said, I don't even know what came over me not to stop him. I've never even thought of him in that way. I have 2 beautiful relationships and I just blew it all up. Someone said you need therapy, and she said, I do. I really do. I feel like I'm spiraling in self-destruction.
And maybe this goes back to what we've said before about just putting yourself in situations. Being drunk.
Yeah.
And being just...
I don't know. Okay, this is a weird comment. This is a weird thought. But, like, she said, I've never thought of him in that way. I don't know if they're, like, identical twins. And I've never liked a twin. So, like, I don't know. But, like, and I don't know. I guess that makes sense. Because you can know someone is, like, good looking, but not be attracted to them necessarily.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of my friends are like, I'm like, yeah, you're hot. You're a good looking person. Like, whether you're female, male, whatever. Yeah. Like, I'm like, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, I'm attracted to them. So I guess that's the difference. Because I'm like, if they're your husband's identical twin, like, how does that work? Like, are you attracted to them? I don't know. I'm asking. For those of you who have dated a twin, let me know.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know.
If they're identical, of course, they say that even if they're identical, if you really know them, you definitely.
That's the thing.
But I don't know. There's some.
I have been friends with a couple of sets of different twins. And once I got to know that, like, obviously,
it was very easy.
It was very easy to be like, yeah, that's obviously not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like this is real. I feel like this is like a bad romance novel. Yeah. And maybe I've been reading too many books, but I feel like this is like a Wattpad version of like I feel like this is something like a high schooler wrote, a fan fiction of like, I was married to a twin and then I made out with his twin. And I also have a girlfriend.
Yeah, and like, they decided that wasn't interesting enough.
Yeah,
so
I'm like...
I'm in a poly relationship and I have a girlfriend too.
And she didn't say like why the girlfriend's mad. I guess, like I said, it could be because whether you're in a poly relationship or not, you were in a relationship with those 2 people.
Right.
So you did technically cheat. Like, you did cheat. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't know. Too complicated.
Mm-mm.
This is why I could not be poly. That's just that's too
or
complicated.
Cheat or anything. It's like, that's just too much for me. Like, I can barely keep up with my own issues, much less a partner, much less a second partner.
Yeah.
Like, again, to each his own. I'm not judging you. I'm judging this person for the craziness that ensued. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
There was don't put yourself in situations.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I'm like, you're 27 now. Like, maybe don't get blackout drunk. with your husband and your husband's twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I still wonder, like, if you really know them that well. Well, I mean, like, okay, well, she didn't accidentally, because that's what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. But I'm like, because you see that all the time, like, in Reddit stories and all. Like, my boyfriend accidentally thought that my twin was this. And it's like, if you really know them, I don't feel like you would accidentally do that.
I don't think
even
so.
If they're identical.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you see it in movies all the time, like twins switching places and stuff. But I don't think people would know.
Yeah.
Like, they would smell different even when you, like, hug them. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever. Wild. Wild stuff. Okay. Last story. And I think it's a doozy as well.
Oh, no.
This comes from r/relationship advice. Okay. And it is shocking. In parentheses, shocking in brackets. My girlfriend's sister's boyfriend has a crush on her. So OP's girlfriend's sister's boyfriend has a crush on the girlfriend.
Okay.
I think.
I need a chart.
A chart, yeah. Okay.
So OP's
girlfriend has a sister.
Okay.
And the sister's boyfriend likes the OP's girlfriend. I'm 25 male. I started dating this girl, 22 female. It's only been 3 to 4 months, but a lot has happened since then. She has a sister, 18 female, and her sister has a boyfriend, 21 male, who have been together for 6 months. That's dangerous territory. Mm-hmm. She's 18 and he's 21. Mm-hmm. How long has she been 18? Mm-hmm. Also, this is from 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We jumped from doing all these recent ones to 6 years ago one. When I first met her sister and her sister's boyfriend, I thought they were very cool. We always hung out and even lived together in one room at one point.
Oh, wow.
My girlfriend and her sister's boyfriend got along pretty well, but sometimes I think it was too much. Little by little, I started noticing something weird about her sister's boyfriend. In the beginning, I felt that he was too friendly with my girlfriend, like too close, but I always thought maybe I'm tripping. That's just how they are. It's nothing, and I left it alone. Follow your gut. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah. Then more weird shit happened. Like one night, all 4 of us went out to a bar. He grabbed my girlfriend and started to dance. Nothing wrong with that, but what was weird to me was the way he then started to grab her and dance with her like it was a back-in-the-day basement party. It was weird to me because she tells me that they're like brother and sister. Brother and sisters don't dance that way. I ignored the situation and kept it moving. What is a basement party? I guess saucy. I don't know.
Well, you dance maybe the way you wouldn't dance in public.
Oh, I guess so. Okay. But they were dancing that way in public. So another time we went out again, and right before going in the bar, he decided he wanted to take some pictures. So he gives my girlfriend's sister his phone. So he gives his girlfriend the phone. Okay.
Yeah.
And tells her to take a picture of them. They switch, and my girlfriend takes a picture of the two of them. The weird part was that if you were to compare both pics side by side, and I asked you which one of these two he is in a relationship with, you would pick the one he took with my girlfriend. A picture says 1,000 words. While my girlfriend was just taking a picture just to take it, the way he grabbed her and looked at her was basically how me, as her boyfriend, would grab and look at her. She posted that pic, but deleted it after I said it was weird, and people kept asking her who's the lucky guy. At this moment, I was 80% sure that this kid had something for my girlfriend. Bro, I'm 100% sure. As time
went
on...
The question is, does she have something for him?
That's the question. As time went on, my girlfriend and I got really serious. His behavior towards me started to change. Every time I would hug and kiss my girlfriend or show her any affection, I'd feel the hate in his eyes. He'd mentioned to my girlfriend how things are different now, how she chose me over her family, him and her sister. He would make plans to go out to eat, but he would make it clear that he just wants the three of them to go. When my girlfriend would say no, he would get angry. I got to the point where one night my girlfriend's sister and her sister's boyfriend came over. Okay, so just the two other people came over. Yeah. Well, you didn't have to word it that way.
Yeah.
Everything was all good. I wasn't there yet, but when I arrived, she mentioned he was being weird towards me. It was like that the rest of the night. When they left, I finally decided to have that talk with my girlfriend. We had a long talk about that situation and other things. At first, she didn't see things that way, but started to put two and two together. She didn't want to accept the possibility that her sister's boyfriend could want her. She was not convinced, but agreed that she might have unknowingly condoned his actions and that she'll be a little less friendly. At this time, it was around 10 a.m., and we hadn't slept all night. They were up talking. Her phone made a notification noise. I looked over at the phone, which was next to me, and it read, "Let's fuck." At this moment, we're both in shock. I grabbed the phone and showed her the DM. It was from her sister's boyfriend. She says, "Well, maybe that's them playing around." And I said, "You don't play around like that." She says, "It could have been my sister writing that." And I said, "Okay, then, if that's what you think, let's call them. If your sister picks up, we pay attention to how she sounds. If she sounds like she's just waking up, it wasn't her playing games. But if he picks up, you go along with it to see how far he'll go." Her, okay. Bro, that was not the right move, bro.
And I'm not sure the sister is so
They're
innocent.
Already,
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. My girlfriend calls. Her sister answers in a groggy voice, like she had just woken up. Girlfriend says, "Hey, what are you doing?" The sister says, "I was sleeping. What's up?" Girlfriend, "Where's your boyfriend?" Sister, "He's laying next to me." Girlfriend, "Look at what he just sent me." And her sister hangs up. We call back 15 minutes later to give them a chance to talk. When we call back, the sister answers. In the background, we can hear that they were arguing. A few seconds later, she hangs up and we don't hear from her again for the rest of the day. A few days later, they explained that his page got hacked and it was one of his exes that had wrote that. I don't know how he managed to make his girlfriend believe this, but it must have been tough. My girlfriend believed him, but still had her doubts. I, on the other hand, don't believe it for various reasons. My girlfriend and I spoke about things, and she said that she'll keep her distance. Either way, I let it go and decided to move on. He would continue to come around, but it wasn't the same. A few days went by. Yesterday, I call her to talk and see how her day is going. She picks up crying. She says she's at her sister's house. Her sister was being taken by ambulance to the hospital because she couldn't breathe. I tell her to call me back ASAP. Time went by, and I call to see what's going on. She picks up. I ask her what happened. She said she's home. Her sister is doing fine. She's at the hospital with her parents. I asked her, "How come you aren't at the hospital with her also?" She said they wouldn't let us in the room, only my mom and dad, and I was hungry, so we left. And I said, "Who are you with?" And she said, "My sister's boyfriend. I told him to come instead of waiting there." At this moment, I'm bothered and disappointed. After all that we've been through, you're alone in a house with someone that you know I don't feel comfortable with. That's what I wanted to say, but I did not say because I was on speaker. So we continue to talk while she starts to cook. There comes a point where her phone dies. I give her 8 to 10 minutes to call me back. It takes 2 to 3 minutes for her phone to turn on. She doesn't call, so I call her. No answer. I wait 5 more minutes and call again. No answer. I wait longer than 5 minutes this time and call. She picks up and says her phone died. I say, "How come you didn't call back after it died?" She usually does right away. She says, "I was on the phone with my sister. She's ready to leave the hospital. Now we have to find my parents and her a ride." And I said, "Oh." Her sister's boyfriend finds a ride and leaves to pick them up from the hospital. My girlfriend stays and we continue to talk until she goes to shower. She calls back and her sister is there along with her boyfriend. We talk about the situation and I patiently wait for them to leave so I can talk to my girlfriend about how I felt bothered that she was there alone with him. When they finally leave, I express myself to her and tell her how I feel. From that point forward, a 4-hour argument commences. She says that I have no right to feel the way I felt. That's her brother-in-law, quote in quotes, and that there was nothing at all wrong with him being alone with her. I tell her that I do have the right to feel bothered. It might be your brother-in-law, but things change when you receive that text message from him. I feel disappointed because you said you would keep your distance. Being alone in a house with him is not keeping your distance. I'd like to know what you guys think. Am I overreacting, or do I have a point? Am I the only one that thinks this is weird? What would you do in my shoes?
I want to know what was wrong with the sister.
I know. She couldn't breathe?
She couldn't breathe? Was she having a panic attack because they're fighting? Because... Right, Diggle? Right? Diggle wants to know, too. Diggle wants to know.
Someone said the only time a guy texts you that is if you've already done it before. And it just so happens to come when they've been having a long unexpected talk together. It sounds like the sister's boyfriend, thought she'd be alone at this time like normal. I would lay down money that it was not the first message of that kind. It's possible the OP's girlfriend has even helped trick her sister into believing this bullshit. I mean, I have trust issues, so I'd definitely be running for the hills. I don't believe he got hacked for a single second. And if he was sending things like that, that also leads me to believe it's already happened. Yeah, he should have just someone said he should have had her respond to the text to see how far he would take it, or if he would respond acting weird if she didn't reciprocate like normal. Somebody said, so true. Nobody just drops that out of the blue. They've been doing it behind his back. So the OP responded to a lot of this and said, this is something I never completely thought of. She has never given me a reason not to trust her until now. I know the passcode to her phone, and not because I asked, but because she's given it to me. Her notifications are normal, not hidden. She doesn't keep her phone on silent. Is open with me when someone texts her. Is not fidgety if I grab her phone. She doesn't have any other phones. Basically, she's never really raised any suspicion that she could be up to no good. If this really is true, then she has reached a level of cheating and manipulating that is breathtaking, and I am dumb as hell. I will be seeing her tonight to have a conversation. I will have to try and find a way to make her admit these things, but it's a sensitive subject. I can't just start accusing her of screwing her little sister's boyfriend. Even if it's not true and they never have done anything, I don't think I will be able to continue the relationship. If it's only been 4 months and I'm already going through all of this, I don't think I want to deal with someone that won't take my feelings about a situation into consideration. Anyway, tonight I will talk to her father in private about things. Her father? So that if I decide to end things with her, at least he'll know why. This is a bombshell. So if I decide to end things with her, at least he'll know why I'm leaving his pregnant daughter out of respect to him. Oh. I will also talk to her, and depending on how the conversation goes, I'll be single again. Why is no one saying anything in the comments about the pregnant daughter? What?
Oh my gosh. We just totally changed the conversation. Oh.
I think maybe the baby's the
boyfriend.
The other boy's baby.
No.
Why is no one else saying anything about what?
Oh,
did I miss something? Did I read something about pregnant and not know? Someone said
definitely should be a paternity test.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone said in retrospect, I bet OP wishes he hadn't said anything about the text until after she checked her phone to see if she hid the text or if she even brought it up at all. And OP said, yes, I do wish I had done that. And usually I would have. But to be honest, I froze up. We were literally just talking about him in the situation, and then a text appears. I was in shock.
Oh, wow.
I'm so shook right now. Okay, there's an update.
Okay, there's
an update. Okay, kind of. It's an update in the comments, but it's very long. Okay. I was finally able to catch up on all the comments. I want to thank everyone for taking their time to read my post and giving me advice. I created this account because I have no one to talk to about things like this. I truly was not expecting this much help on the subject. I hope I was able to post in a way that described the situation as a whole as much as possible. I'm not looking for any type of sympathy, blah, 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 blah. I know life sucks and shit happens. I don't want to tell my side of the story, but the story as a whole. Thank you to all that replied. There's some things I want, after reading all the comments, there are some things I want to add. I agree it was a bad time to bring up that subject, but I made sure that they weren't in the house with her anymore and that her sister was fine before I decided to express how I felt. Yeah, that's the thing. Because at first I was like, I get why she'd call her sister's boyfriend because it was her sister that was in the hospital, but I also get why he would feel that way. But I made sure that they weren't in the house with her anymore and that her sister was fine before I decided to express how I felt. My girlfriend was no longer thinking about the situation. In fact, they were all laughing and joking while I was on FaceTime with them. When her sister was in the hospital, she didn't seem as worried as I thought she would be while I was on the phone with her. She did not take a shower while he was there. She hopped in the shower after he had left to pick up his girlfriend and parents from the hospital. Because he had said something about her taking a shower. I honestly don't believe she did anything with him last night. That would really be some twisted shit. They only had about 20 minutes or so alone when her phone died. During that time, she says her mother had called from the hospital and she was speaking with her sister. I'd be truly amazed if they were doing something. I also do trust her, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't keep one eye open. I noted the exact time they spent alone and will check her phone to see if what she is saying is true and if the time matches up. Although I trust her. There are a few things I found weird and just completely confused about the hospital situation. Like, why would they leave the hospital while her sister is in the hospital bed? If it was me and it was my girlfriend hospitalized, no one would have gotten me out of there until I got a chance to see with my own eyes that she's okay. The phone dying part is weird, but I have a way to check if what she was saying is true. If it's not true, she has some explaining to do. The thing with this is, I think, because you're having to be like this, like, I have to check, like, the relationship is not going to work. Yeah. Like, you can't be in a relationship with someone where you're like,
you don't trust
I have to check, like, obviously that is an invasion of privacy and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's good that you can't check, I guess. But, like, when you start getting into that, that's, like, just not healthy at all.
It's not healthy.
It's very toxic. The text was sent through Instagram by her sister's boyfriend. So it was a DM on Instagram. I want to admit that her sister's boyfriend does have a crazy ex-baby mother, which I think might be why they might believe him when he says he got hacked. But that is still very hard to believe. If his ex wanted to do some fucked up shit, like write to people to stir things up, she would have done it a long time ago if she had the chance. There's something I want to...
Wouldn't she have done it to the girlfriend, not the girlfriend's sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why would she do that? Why would she
Well, if she's just wanting to mess with him and mess things up for him, wouldn't she text his girlfriend and say something like that? Not his girlfriend's sister.
Well, but texting his girlfriend and saying let's fuck would be normal.
Oh, because she was pretending to be him.
She was pretending to be him. I don't mean normal necessarily, but like it wouldn't stir up anything.
Okay.
Like to text his sister's, to text his girlfriend's sister that would stir up trouble.
True.
So I mean, like maybe.
Yeah.
He said, I want to admit, or no. He said, there is something I want to mention that I did not say in the original post. To those that say I should leave her and get out while I can, I completely agree, and trust me, I would have. I've been through a lot these past 4 months, but things are a lot more complicated than you think. She is 6 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
This is all just fucked up, and I wish things were different. Someone said DNA test that kid.
Oh. It is.
Someone said this was some season finale level shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's just terrible. Because he doesn't really want to be in this relationship anymore, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Okay, I want to go to OP's page and see if he ever made an updated post since this was 6 years ago. Because some people are like, please keep us updated.
Yeah.
It does not look like he ever posted any other kind of update.
I feel like if it was the sister's boyfriend's baby would have been updated.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, boy.
I don't know. Oh, my gosh. He said, I have not decided that I'm staying with her because she's pregnant. I mentioned that it's more difficult and complicated to leave because she's pregnant.
Yeah. It's like season finale, and then the show was canceled.
Exactly.
And we will never know.
That's how I feel.
And we will never know what happened.
Someone said you didn't mention that she was pregnant, and also this 21-year-old kid who is her sister's boyfriend has a kid with another girl who is his ex. Dude, you have messed up in so many ways. This is a lot more than naivety.
Yeah.
Naivety? And bad decisions. You need to find out if that is your kid or not. This relationship should have been over months ago. And by the way, don't assume that's your kid because you've been an idiot through this entire process. I mean, I don't think he's an idiot for trusting someone.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some signs that... But I can see just being like, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, open about it. Yeah. But I don't know. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I wish there was an update.
Yeah.
But no. No update.
Maybe it all worked out. Best case scenario. He and his girlfriend got along. The sister dumped the boyfriend.
Yeah. Someone said
he went back to his crazy ass.
Someone did ask, is she really pregnant? And he said, she's definitely pregnant. She took 5 pregnancy tests in front of me, and I also took her to the OBGYN. I don't know. Yeah, no update. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy.
Don't get involved with your girlfriend's sister's boyfriend's cousin, ex-fiance's, husband's twin, half-sibling.
Yeah.
Yikes. This is why I'm an only child. Yeah. So that's today's stories. Let us know in the comments which you think was the craziest. Diggle, who do you think was the craziest?
What do you think, Diggs?
Diggle says, I don't get involved with drama. Any final thoughts?
No. Let us know if you've ever dated a twin.
Why are you looking at me like that, Diggle? Yeah, let us know if you've ever dated a twin. Do we know anyone?
I've never known any twins except for my cousins. I have cousins that
That's
are
right.
twins.
You do have cousins, but they're not identical twins.
No.
They're what is it called? I almost said platonic. They're
paternal, fraternal. I don't know.
I don't know
either. And I don't know if they are, but I've never had. Well, when they were younger, they looked a lot more alike. They were hard to tell apart, but I never had trouble telling them apart.
But they were your family. You knew them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
I love them very much. If you're listening.
Yeah, or comment down below if you are a twin. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Make sure to give this a thumbs up. Give it a like, a comment. Let us know your thoughts again about how you feel about Patreon and doing some bonus content for you guys. Yeah. It's been a crazy time on today's episode. So thank you guys. Thank you to our sponsors, Diggle. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Thank you for the kisses.